internet. What's up? Yeah, late start today. I suck. Boo. Boo, Benry. Boo. Um, Today should be interesting though, or not. Maybe it'll also suck. No. Today, the reason I'm optimistic for today is because I finally here. I'll switch over to screen cam because why not? I finally. Oh wait, no. That's where am I trying to be? I'm trying to be here. Yeah. I finally finished all of my present tasks, and I now can work on future endeavors, which are my favorite things to work on. So I don't know why I'm talking in a spooky voice. Oh, it's the future. Everyone talks in spooky voices in the future. No. Let's how to stay up to date on data writing. That's like a big thing that I'm gonna have to keep coming back to. Okay, here are two things that I've been meaning to do for a while. They're not the most exciting, but let's ease back into it, right? Special recognition, on-screen GM dialogue. I think I might change how I'm doing special recognition. I had been doing it one way, or I started keeping track of the timestamps of players' actions. Like when players took an action, we timestamped it. And the idea there was that at the end of the event, we were gonna like actually like look through and figure out which player uh, like led any given action, like which was the first player to take that action and to stick with that action. I don't know if I want to do that though. The alternative to keeping track of a timestamp, well, so if I keep track, so the nice thing about keeping track of a timestamp for literally every player is that regardless of how players change their actions during the event, that list will still always have the like we'll still always be able to find that data point. The alternative would be just to keep track of like the like 20 or like 30 first individuals to like, or like, some number. It doesn't have to be 20 or 30, just like some number of individuals who are the first to take any individual action, and then at the end of the event we just go through that list. Oh wait, that's the same amount of data. Why did I think it would be easier to do it? Yeah, no, okay, let's do this real quick because it's now clear to me what would be an easier way to go about this. Yeah. Okay. So players are not going to have I gave players a thing called action data or actions data, which was these timestamps, and we're just not going to happen. Okay. So, oh. Okay, so yeah, so the thing that I was thinking now is that like, oh, crepes. I guess like, okay, so I was thinking like, okay, instead I'll just keep a list, right? I'll just keep a list of all the players who chose that action, and and that will keep the order of like, which is first, and then when it's time to choose the leader, Cheeseman Panda, hey, how you been? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm working on exciting things today, fun things. Debatably, like the features that I've been working on for the past several weeks haven't themselves been fun. They've just been like things that make the game more fun, or like if this is the game, like it was like if this is like where the game should have been, it was like I was like bringing the game up to where it should have been. I wasn't like actually like pushing it higher. So like I don't know, it's nice to actually like start pushing it higher again. Um, the game's better. The game's been getting better over the past few weeks. It just hasn't been getting more fun per se. So, um, yeah, list of players. I guess like one thing I'll want to do is I'll want to, yeah, how am I gonna do this? Because like, I mean like, so hypothetically, to lead an event, you can't just have chosen that event. You have to have chosen that event and stuck with it. Because if you so I could just go with the timestamps thing. Okay, so my options I'm thinking are like I could either go with the I could go with the... Okay. I know how to do this. I'll go with a list of players. Wait, no. Man, I can't... I'm trying to think of how to do this without having a list and a set, but I actually don't know how to do this without a list and a set. So maybe I'll just... Ugh. Yikes. Right, so, like, I actually don't know how to do it without like multiple sets. Not like fully. Okay, so the advantage with the advantage of keeping the timestamps is that I can literally piece together the exact correct answer. The downside is that it involves iterating over the entire player dictionary. Or not even the entire player dictionary, just the entire action dictionary, which is one of the things that we stopped doing recently. I mean, even if I introduced that again, like it wouldn't be as bad as it had been before. Because like before we were doing like not only were we looping over like uh, not only were we looping over just the entire player dictionary at the end of the event, we were doing it like every 10 seconds, and we were doing like more computation, like and calculation during that time. So, uh, I guess I'll just make it so that to be definitively lead an event, you have to have chosen that event, and you can't have unchosen that event. And it won't be perfect in that way, because hypothetically a leader could still get disqualified if they choose the event, unchoose the event, re-choose the event before anyone else. Because they unchose it, they got disqualified. Is that fair? Maybe I should hold off on this feature a little bit longer. This one little feature has been like surprisingly difficult, because this one little feature is like part of the reason I had to add in like the data messaging or the web messaging to get players to get the proper capitalization of players' names, because like I mean like, and it's not even that big of a feature. It's just like the outro text of like an event right now goes it goes like perfect by, right? Like, or perfect, wow, I cannot spell for the life of me. Perfect, perfect, like, by, right? So that's all it says right now. And I'm like, all I'm really considering right now is changing it to perfect, by, led by, or perfect, let's see here, like, perfect by, led by, cheese man panda. It's like literally, I don't know. I just want to, or wait, lead, not lead, lead. Lead? Wait, is it? Lead is spelled just L-E-D. Lead. Okay. Just checking. Not a big deal. I just want it. I just think it'd be nice. It'd be like a neat recognition. Like neat recognition of players who accomplish stuff. So so let's do what then? I don't know. I guess like the disqualification thing is better than nothing. It's not common. It's extremely uncommon. No, you know what? It's so extremely uncommon that like this would not work that I don't care. But maybe. All right, so I've thought more about it, and I'm just gonna hold on because like I've thought more about it, but like I'm actually less sure of it than I was like a minute ago. So I'm gonna wait to get sure of it again. Yeah. Let's do what then? On-screen GM dialogue. Okay, this will be nice. So what we're gonna do here with on-screen GM dialogue is when we initialize an event. Yeah. So actually, just at like various junctures, not even just when we initialize an event, but like when Trusty Bard has something important to say, it's gonna show up on screen too. How will the stress test work? I actually did it already. I just plan on doing it again sometime. The stress test is just to run the game. Like last time I stress tested it, I ran the game with 20,000 players or 20,000. I ran it in a channel with 20,000 people in it. Not, I mean, like as is typical in a chat channel. Not literally everyone was chatting constantly, but it was representative of that volume of data input. Uh, so yeah. Um, at junctures, whenever TrustyBard has something interesting to say, it'll also show up on screen. Is the gist, and not just TrustyBard necessarily. It's like when something is pertinent to the game. Like now, for example, in this scenario, when like during an event, like above the action tag text, like in the space between the action tags and my face, in this range here, there'd be text across the screen that says like the uh, the text of the event. Yeah. So, uh, let's let's set up a new message that we can send to the graphics thread, because it's the data thread that handles this. The data thread handles this data, like the text. Like the text comes from the data thread, and then it goes to the graphics thread for rendering. So I'm thinking it'll send over. Well, we need to send over. We need to send over the. Oh, actually, yeah. I guess actually all we really send over is the string itself, and then the duration. Because yeah, I mean like because the string gets because like the text plate gets fabricated in oh yeah, because the text plate gets fabricated in Pygame. Oh, you know what I should do real quick? I don't know if this is like a. I mean, this is kind of like this is a tangent, admittedly, but I was wondering something about how Pygame works. Let's open Pygame text test or whatever, which would be in here. Pygame blit off screen. Yeah, maybe this one actually. Nope, that's not a real thing. Pygame text test. Pygame text, yeah. Right. So if I run this script, it's very simple, very straightforward. It just blits like text here. What I want to test is if there's a difference between blitting like one giant block of image using Binary. Use sorry, I was reading using Pygame. Hey there, your fan. How's it going? Reading and talking at the same time. Or if there's like a performance difference in like blitting like a smaller thing like multiple times, like to equal the overall the same amount of on-screen space. It seems like there could be like a performance hit in. Yeah, hold on. So frame count. Oh wait. Oh cool. Oh yeah. So I do have the frame counter here. So it's like just this text test alone runs at what like I was running at like 60 something frames per second. All right, so I'm actually gonna deactivate the text stuff for now because this is doing like all this like fabrication, like font fabrication stuff that like is really slow apparently. So let's just deactivate like all of this, and instead we'll say like actually so before we go into the loop. We're loading the background mountains. Okay, so that's good. So we'll say graphics dot fill, or not graphics dot fill, graphics dot blit. Hey, that's the new follower sound. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Graphics dot blit. So we'll blit BG. First, we'll just blit BG itself. So 0, 0. Actually, 0, 170 will look slightly less weird. So this will just have like that mountain layer background. Oh, whoops! I forgot. I switched it out to the invisible one just because I was being silly. So like I don't know. We'll use the background because arbitrarily whatever. Right, this will just show the one sheet of the mountain. Right. Okay. So let's see what the frame rate is here. I accidentally dragged the window, so I'll check. I'll let the frame rate click twice. So 64 was the first click, but it'll probably actually be higher than that the second click. Now that I'm not like touching it, I'm not dragging the window, because when you drag the window, it slows down the frames. So yeah, 70 frames per second. All right. I'll give it one more just to see if it's like fluctuating at all or if it's fairly consistent. 72. All right, so that seems about. That's okay. So now instead, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna say for I in range 1920, stepping by 20. Oops. So 0 to 1920, stepping by 20. We're gonna say we're gonna blit a portion of the background. So it's gonna be, we're gonna blit it at position I, comma 70, and we're gonna blit it to area equals pygame.rect, and the rectangle is going to be 0. No. The rectangle is going to be I, comma 0, comma 20, comma 150. So we're going to take, so what's actually happening here is it's going to look the same, but what we're doing is instead of just, did I forget? Oh, I forgot the colon. Okay. So it's going to look the same, if I can get this to actually work. It's going to look the same. The difference actually will be that, the difference will be that instead of rendering it all as one giant chunk, it's rendering it as like chunks of like 20 pixels wide. So let's see now what the frame rate is to see if it's like it's the same or, yeah, Yakumas, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, so it's at 59 frames per second, so that might have been a slight hit. This isn't like directly relevant to, okay, 60 frames per second. So it does seem to be, it does seem to be running a little bit slower, right? Because before we were seeing 70 frames per second. So there is an impact. Okay. Yeah, I assumed that there would be, but I'm desperate to figure out, I'm not desperate, but I'm still really trying to figure out what will get Pygame to run less poorly. And so I'm considering most things. So, yes, the commands for chat GMs have changed, although the sheet is still up to date. So, oh, wait a second. Actually, the sheet probably isn't up to date. So let's update the sheet real quick. How to lead side quest. Yeah, low, right? We haven't put in low here. So action, event type. Oof. All right, so I'm pretty sure it goes like low. The low is how you end an event, used at the end of a line. And then event type, specify an event type when concluding, when ending an event. Yes. Okay. Okay. And I think the rest of them are the same. Although usually I have okay, so calculate the final results at the end of an event. Low. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine, I guess. An event will continue to run until you choose an event type. Until the event will continue to run until you declare low and optionally, and choose an event type. I don't want choosing an event type to be optional necessarily. Oh no! Wait, no! This is super totally changed. No. Okay, wait. No, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Right? No, it's not like this. It's actually event type comes before low. Yep. Okay. So, all right. It's been a while since we had a chat GM, so I haven't been really caring about this stuff because like, why would I care about this stuff? Um. So specify an event type. Uh. 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 Specify an event type and call I can type, I swear, and call mid time. Uh, See event types. Oh, event types are not above anymore. See event types below. Uh, so right. So the way it works is okay. So an event will continue to run until you declare low. No, we've already chosen an event type. So to do this end no to do this uh, until you to do this begin a line. Whoops. Begin a line of chat uh, the with this keyword. Uh, with this key phrase, because it includes the exclamation point. Um, do do. And actually, yeah, I'll just not include the dot 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 because it's just more confusing than anything. So I'll bold that. Whoops, not control new, control B. Yep, okay. To this begin a line of chat. Oh yeah, and so this is not where we choose the event type. Begin a line of chat with this key phrase. Okay. Congrats again. Trusty Bard will confirm the conclusion of the event by stating the outcomes for each action, along with the number of adventurers who chose each, or with the percentage actually of adventurers who chose each. The list of actions will be sorted from most influence to least influence. Influence is the sum total of the experience of adventurers who chose that action. It's actually not the sum total. It's the calculated total of the experience of the adventurers who chose that action. Generally, higher influence actions are more important to the direction of the story. Yes. Right. The one that we don't have here though now is the one where we declare the event type. So dot 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 declare an event type. Or an events type. And so to that, actually, hold on. Wait, hold on. Copy this here. Okay. Just to get the formatting consistent. So an event will. At the middle of an event. At the middle of an event. At the middle of an event, once players have had an opportunity to try an action, to try actions, or to try actions. You can declare. Actually, no. I'll just say at the middle of an event. At the middle of an event, you can declare. Or you can choose the event type by ending a line with the name of the event type enclosed in square square braces, e.g. Uh, well, yeah, in square braces, or I'll just say just yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll say so for example, we'll put in some examples here, and then so yeah, so I'm not going to use this exact same text, but let's say so Gom, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, yeah, yeah. Do you? Okay, I'll give you the. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess sure. Why not? Give it a shot, Zero. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Right? Why not? Um, you will need to understand. Like, you're not going to be able to end an event unless you understand how to end an event. You can't end events yourself anymore. So, I mean, like, it's just not like the old way. So, um, it's like as long as you're willing to. I mean, as long as you get the new stuff, then you're good to go. But if you don't yet understand the new stuff, please recognize that by taking control of the game, you'll only be messing up the game until you understand the new stuff. So again, totally fine. But yeah, something to keep in mind. Right. So that's what I'm writing right now. So it'll be clear to you soon. But I haven't finished writing it is the thing. So you may have noticed. Okay. So specify an event type and call mid time. See the event types. Okay. So for one thing, like the event type names have changed, so that's something to keep in mind. And then so declare an event types. Uh, uh, right. So yeah. Okay. So what was you arrive at a clearly haunted mansion. Will you befriend the spirits or perform an exorcism? Um, the so I guess like so an example here would be like so the spirits uh, 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 the spirits are awakening and then so what is this event type actually? This event type is vote. Yeah, this event type is vote. So uh, um, yeah, I'm just gonna I know I'm giving two examples. I'm giving like two different sets of examples in a row, but I don't care. Um, uh, I'm going to. I just feel like I just want to give more examples here. Examples. Oops, RAM done. I can. Whatever. Oh, all right. I'm rid of this too. Sorry. Just like I don't know. There's just like some cleanup work that I probably should have done before now, and instead I'm just gonna do it now. Like I don't want random to go first. I want vote to go first because vote. Like this is roughly the order in which like they kind of should be occurring, and it's not helpful to say like type 1, type 2, type 3, type etc. because like no one cares about that. Or rather, I don't want people to have to. I don't know. I think that data point, especially if I'm listing them out of order, I think that data point will be more confusing than anything. So, all right, just a few little cleanup pieces here. Oops, there's not a space there, is there? All right, that's better. So e.g. Like yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna give yeah, fine. This is fine. So all right, so congrats again. Trusty Bard will confirm the event type with a brief descriptive phrase and give players a hint as to the possible outcomes, or outcome. Yeah. Actually, I'll just say, not even just give players, but just Trusty Bard will give a hint as to the possible outcome. So then, I don't want to say congrats again. That's all there is to it. Trusty Bard. Yeah. That's probably fine. Let me just, I messed up the line breaks and stuff, so let me just clean up that real quick, and then that's basically good to go. Give a hint as to the possible outcome. So typically an event will run for another minute after this point to give. Actually, no, I won't even bother. I don't know. I was gonna like give an indication of like approximate like pacing or like suggested pacing for like the events, but I don't really care about that right now, so I'm not going to. No, I just think like I would like to convey that information, but I think if I try and convey that information, like I don't know, it'd be hard to convey it in a way that doesn't make it sound like it'd be hard to convey it without making it sound like without making it sound like the pacing is automatic, because it's not automatic. The GM does have to initiate that stuff. Yeah. So don't mind me just cleaning up real quick. Advanced commands, advanced how-to. Let's put this on a new page. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Okay. So yeah, here we are. So now, if anyone is curious about the updated command set, I'm pretty sure this is accurate now. Like, I might have forgotten something, but I think this is pretty straightforward. Or I think this is like pretty much it. So, what was it? So you begin an event, then in the middle of the event. Yeah, right. Okay, so that, yeah, okay, that is, yeah. So that is the. I mean, it's got like it's as usual. I model the chat GM commands after what Trusty Bard does in chat. So if you've seen like what Trusty Bard has been doing recently, how he doesn't just declare the start and the end of the event, but he calls that mid time. That's the new commands correspond to that. So yeah, so yeah, yeah, there it is. There you have it. So okay. Let me know if I missed something, or if there's anything that like still doesn't make sense about the document, because I can continue to update that. Okay, so yeah, we ran our test with like sub-region blitting. Yeah, okay, so actually now that I'm gonna now that I've tested that, I'm gonna try like an extreme case. I'm gonna do it literally in like slivers, like pixel slivers of 2 pixels per region. So we should not, because like if chopping it up into slices of 20 pixels had an impact on the frame rate, so this should have an even more severe impact on the frame rate. So actually, I'm just gonna say like slice width equals 2, and then I'm going to replace these with slice width and slice width. So again, when I run this, we should just see the mountain thing, but it should be it'll probably be running much slower now, or like significantly slower still than before. Frame rate says 48. Yeah, so it's just dropping. The smaller the slices, the lower the frame rate. So there's that. No, it's literally it's just like Trusty. If you GM like how Trusty Bard GMs, then you're GMing like correctly, right? So, like, there's a reason Trusty Bard does it the way he does it. So, like, if you do it differently than Trusty Bard, then like you should probably be doing it good, right? Like, I'm like the whole point of like acting as GM is that you are calling the shots. But if you don't have a good reason to be calling the shots differently, then like maybe just follow Trusty's example, right? He's Trusty Bard for a reason, right? So, um, yeah. uh, let's okay, so yeah, this test has clearly shown what we were expecting. Uh, I mean, the frame rate doesn't drop like. I mean, it's not like it drops down to zero. Like it doesn't like. I mean, it's not like as the frame rate. This doesn't affect the frame rate as bad as like, strictly re-rendering everything. Uh, uh, then but yeah, it's like just the smaller these slices get, the lower the frame rate gets. So that is our answer. Okay. Uh, so let's do what then? Um, let's Yeah. Okay. So right. So the reason it occurred to me to look that up is that the text for the GM events can actually be longer than the width of the screen. So the way we set text fabrication up currently, the text, the background length, uh, like the width of the little frames that go underneath the text, the width of those is 1920. So in order to fabricate text that's wider than 1920, we'll have to like once we hit that edge, like once we hit that very end marker, we'll need to check. We'll need to basically blit it again, right? We have to. Okay, and this is very doable because we're fabricating the text first, so we actually know what the width of the text will be before we even start putting this plate together. So yeah, this won't be a huge change. It'll just be that. So let's go to where we blit text. Uh, huh. Why did it not initiate the event? Uh, okay, apparently there are a few bugs with GM chat commands. Oh, hey, it crashed. The data thread crashed. That was fast. um, Axe unique. What is Axe unique supposed to be? Uh, oh, sure. Uh, yes. Axe. Oh wait, sorry. I have to restart the thread or restart the script. Axe unique. Yeah, it has been a while since anyone used these commands. So Axe unique. Yeah. So I just started filtering for duplicate actions so that there isn't accidentally the same action input twice because that like breaks the system in weird ways. Um, okay. So good job, Zira. Um, so let's save that, and we'll bring this back up in just a moment. Meanwhile, yeah, so let's go to where we blit text. And no, let's go to the real place where we blit text, the place where it actually matters. Yeah, here we are. So right, so when we blit this middle part, what we actually want to do here is we'll say so we'll say what frame start equals frame y. No wait. Yeah. Yeah. B font frame. Or no, not frame y. 0? Oh yeah. No. It's not either of those things. It's It's frame width, environment frame width. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's this value here. So frame start equals environment frame width per minute. So yeah. So then while frame start is less than actually no, I'll just say frame start is 0. No, this is fine. No, this is fine. Okay, so while frame start is less than what? Width. The width of the width text length. Text length is the yeah. Yeah. So it's less than text length plus the width. Yeah. So while it's less than this value, we're just going to keep blitting it again and again. So if this text turns out to be very, very long, then we'll just have blit it like several times over. So let's I'll restart the script in just a second. I haven't forgotten about that, surprisingly. That's usually the first thing I forget about. No, okay, so we'll blit it. The position will be so the starting position will be frame start. Yeah. Oh, and then the area. Yeah, the area will be. Oh yeah. We do have to care about the area because we can't blit too far beyond the. Maybe I should just do this separately. Actually, now that I think about it. Like maybe once I have the text length, it might just be simpler math to, because then I won't have to worry about the area. Yeah, yeah. Let's try that actually instead, now that I think about it. Alright, so let's, I'll just get rid of this for now. Alright, so so once we have our width, no, even before we have our width, so we're gonna say, like, text back equals pygame dot surface. Oh, the text surface starts at only a width of 1920. So actually, now that I think about it, I kind of just have to do, no, you know what? I'll just do I'll just loop over the string twice. The first time I loop over the string will just be to calculate the length, and then the second time I loop over the string will be to do this stuff. So that way we don't need we don't need an extra surface. We'll just, all right, so we'll just say, we'll just move this down here. We'll duplicate all of this, and so the first time through, so this actually goes between the two. So the first time through, we're just doing the width thing. The second time through, we're just doing the text blitting thing. And so it's going to be text surface, and the width is going to be text length. Yeah. And then, oh, I lied. We do actually need to do this both times through, because we need to make sure that they're positioned correctly. So, yeah, could be worse. Could be. Am I a hipster? Sure. I was a hipster before it was cool to be a hipster. So I'm such a hipster that now that it's cool to be a hipster, or now that it's uncool to be a hipster, I'm already something else. I'm already what it is. No. I don't think I've ever qualified as a hipster. I know I'm weird. I know that. I know I'm that. I don't know if I count as a hipster though. So let's all right, so I'll restart the script, and so I will even ceremoniously I will crown 0 Maverick. Not that he needs it. He can always crown himself. You can go crown yourself, 0 Maverick. No. Don't mind me. It's Friday. um, oh, frick. I'm stopping the scripts. Stopping the script. Because typo. Sorry. That one bug I was supposed to fix, I didn't even, that one bug that I was supposed to fix, I didn't even fix it correctly because I forgot the S. Now it's fixed. Acts unique. There we go. Cha. These cursed hands, why will they not type correctly? Alright. So text length equals 0. Yeah. So, oh, wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, we can reset text length to 0 because we just fabricated the text surface, and so right. So then we say, oh wait. Actually no, we have to do this. We have to blit the background before we blit this string. So now we have to say so before we reset text length, we'll say so for or so while so we'll say back pause equals 0, and then we'll say while back pause less than text length, we'll say text surf dot blit dot blit pygame, or no, blit what is it? It's it's environment frame M environment frame M, and then all we have to do is use back pause as the starting value and 0 as the height. No, not 0. B font frame Y. Yeah. And then we don't have to do this. In fact, we do not have to do that. Yes. Yes, then. Right? What is this? Where are we? So the yeah. Yep. Alright, I think this is good. I'll test this. This is the deactivated version of the script where original is false, so this is not going to interfere with running the main version of the script. Yes, it is still down. It's not still down. Are you guys not paying attention at all? It came back up, and then I brought it back down again. Come on. Oh, this stupid freaking... I hate PyCharm. Like, I'm going to probably continue using it, but I think I'm going to come out and say I officially hate PyCharm. Because it's just so freaking annoying. Like, it can't run a freaking script. It can't for the life of it just run a freaking script. It's like, get your freaking act together, you pathetic hunk of IDE. That's a little bit harsh. As you might be able to guess, I'm a little bit annoyed by this same stupid thing that's been going on forever. All right, so this is not the actual script. I'm just I'm just looking for that text length reference before assignment. Ain't that always the case? So text length equals 0. Story of my life. Story of my life. Okay. Oh, I noticed that. I know it's freezing up because I forgot an important step, which is it was just blitting forever. It was just blitting forever. What it was supposed to be doing was instead saying back pause plus equals g width. Yeah. Global g width, I guess. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. And I'll run the actual script. I'll run the actual script in a moment too. Um, text that doesn't look crazy. Hey, look, it's text that doesn't look crazy. I don't know why trusty. I don't know why trusty's name didn't show up, but oh, that's that thing where it sometimes doesn't. All right, so I'm just gonna activate away mode. Okay, that looks fine too. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. There's something off about the positioning of the frame. Like it's like if you look at the oh 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 I know what it is. Okay. No, this is not that hard to fix. It's just that I forgot that like because I'm putting the backing and the text onto text surface. Text surface has to be not just font height, it has to be full height, and then when I blit the backing, I'm blitting it at frame Y, and when I blit the text, I'm blitting it at font Y, bfont dot font Y. Yes. Okay. So actually, I'll run the real script first. Or that's not the real script. Not that this is the real script either, but like, who is to say what makes a script real or not? All right. So crown 0 maverick. Oops, accidentally capitalized the M. Did not mean to do that. There we go. All right. So what were we doing? Yes. So okay. So now if I run the fake version of the script, this should also work hypothetically. Wait, did it crash? I swear I saw red text go by. Oh no, it was just the usual red text. Okay. And so now the text actually looks better. See, that looks fine. And then even if I activate an event, then nope, that text still looks screwed up. In a couple ways. For one thing, the frames are like offset weirdly, and then for another thing, there's like a split between the like there's just a very here. I'll take a screenshot of it. There's a very subtle split between the frame and the text itself. So expand canvas. Yeah, so there's like a 1 pixel. Wait, but it doesn't. How does that work? It's only on the bottom half that there's a split? Like that doesn't make any sense. How's it doing it correctly for the top half, and then there's a split for the bottom half? That makes zero of sense. That makes not of any sense. Plus, I already fixed this, so like I don't know why it's happening weirdly at all. Because text surface is full height. Okay. So when I blit text surface, I will want to be blitting it now at position 0. So like that would affect something, but like not. That still wouldn't explain everything that we were just seeing there. So, um, there we go. Now it's not crashing. Oh, and now these look okay too. The thing that I just changed should not have fixed everything. Like it would not have fixed that pixel gap. But then again, that pixel gap shouldn't have been there in the first place. So, I don't know. It looks fine now. So, let's stop that and expand canvas. So like, yeah, it's now seamly and connected, and I'm just gonna stop poking at it because it's probably fine forever, and no one ever has to look at it ever again, or we'll look at it every day and no one will notice that anything looks weird because it'll all look great forever. Yeah, right, just like that. Hark, there's a storm. and the waves are crashing against the boat. Uh, I will. Oh, that's fine. Um, yeah, I like the mid-time. The mid-time. The only difference between like when you declare the mid-time is how soon people get that hint. So, uh, I uh, stand aside, gentle folk. I am. Hold on. I uh, am the man for this job. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So, uh, what what should we Okay, no, we're good with this now. We're good, and now we can have like these things any length, and even if they're like a bajillion years long, then uh 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 even if the string is like like goes forever, it'll still hypothetically blit correctly. But I guess we'll find out later when we actually uh excuse me. We'll find we'll find out later when we actually like have like long text on screen. So, uh, yeah, let's save this and now. So right, did I officially add this to the column? Yeah, on screen GM dialog. How is this gonna work? It's now like so now when we add things to the say queue, we'll probably also be adding things to the we'll also probably at those junctures. So actually, yeah. Let's go to the instances where we do sayQ dot put, because these are the instances where uh, yay! I like giant rocks. Don't worry, you guys. It was a good giant rock. um, hey, Tower of Tragedy! Congratulations on leveling up. Uh, all right, so save this, and then oh, I don't need this long list of players here. I just did that. I don't even remember what I had that there for, but now it's just weird to have it there. So, whoops, didn't mean to do that though. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So sayQ. This is not an actual usage of the sayQ. Not really. Um, Sooth. Oh yeah. Sooth is what I changed. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's another thing that I changed here on how to lead side quest. There used to be a command like previously I was already using the low command, but the low command is actually Sooth now. Yeah. So, Sooth. I was like, what the heck is Sooth? Right. Um, oh, this is also supposed to be bolded. The fax system. Good thing I supported the fax system. Good thing, despite the fact that whatever, blah blah blah, I don't care. Despite the fact that it's never actually going to get used, I did support the fax system. I think. Who knows? Maybe it'll crash and dumb stuff like that. But oops, look at all these typos. Look at all these typos. Uh, doo -doo -doo. All right. The rest of that's probably fine. Uh, okay. So cool. That's probably fine for now. So um, people. So Sogom, just I. No, you know what? No, I was. Just our interactions, Sogom, have enough opportunities for me to be mean to you that I don't need to come up with any other additional opportunities. Which means, unfortunately, I can't say to you the thing that I was going to say, which is not itself mean-spirited, but would have come off as sounding harsher than I'd prefer, and so I'm just going to avoid it entirely. Um, oh, multi. Yeah, that probably still works. Multi probably still works. No, I guess it technically still works. It works differently under the hood, but like, yeah, I haven't really changed the external things. It looks like the storm is calming, but there was one guy that couldn't hold on and fell off the boat. Oh no! We jump in and save him. We're playing live. Um, I I uh I uh I uh I'll take the jump. Uh, I haven't played SideQuest in a very long time, just because I like, yeah, I don't know. Like the only times I ever play it are when people add new events or when other people act as chat GM. So, uh, it's great. I love it. So the Sooth stuff, um, I might not start with this. Like hypothetically, I will want to support this or just cut this feature entirely. One of those two. Um, but for now, I'm not going to add it as part of the on-screen dialogue. Yeah, I should probably just cut. I should probably just cut the fact system like once and for all. It's just, I mean, it's sad to do so, but right now it's like a whole bunch of unnecessary, like needless, like flim flam. um, Whoa, why did Trusty Bard say that twice? Um, that's weird. Trusty Bard was saying stuff twice yesterday. Uh, huh. Let me let me look into that real quick. Um, why is Trusty Bard? Uh, so what would that be? That'd be like, yeah. So that'd be in the GM uh section. So where would that be? Yeah. So in the GM section, suffix command, yeah. Um, Schedule insert index 0 event midtime. If the length of suffix command is greater than 0, if event on equals 1, and suffix command index 0 equals... I mean, it's not like 0 said it twice, so I don't think this could have evaluated twice. So maybe it was something about event midtime. Oh, maybe I'm calling... Yeah, let's look at event midtime, because it seems more likely to be happening there than happening here. I don't know. No, I don't know why that would be. Actually, let's look at the log to see how it processed Zero's input. So, um, it was, what did he say? Oh, the poor guy is drowning. Poor guy's drowning. Yeah, so it's not like it accidentally processed the, oh, whoa, yeah, no, it definitely processed something twice, because it processed, like, the move dictionary twice. That's weird. It's like it did process Zero's chat twice, although, like, it only printed it once, so it clearly only actually registered it once, and yet it printed like the move dictionary thing is only for this should only happen like once after any time speaks during an event, right? Actually, no, maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Anyways, let's look at event midtime because that's like most likely to be the culprit. Doo-doo-doo. All right, so event midtime. Right, so the part where Trusty Bard actually says it is down here. Say queue, say string. This is when he said like only one can win out, etc., etc. Only one can win out. Yeah. Oh, that yeah. This should say only one option can win out. Because otherwise it sounds too much like only one person can win out, which is not how it goes. Um, what will you choose? Only one option will win out. It looks like the top pick is only one option can win out. Actually, I'll just call it an action directly. Only one action can win out. Uh, what's up with all the stuttering too? Ugh. Oh well, I didn't. I mean, I don't know if this is relevant. I didn't bump the priority back up after I restarted it. Okay, so only one action can win out. So let's do what? So I don't know why this would trigger twice. If do now, event midtime, event on equals 2. I mean, I guess I could just filter it out, but like I don't know. No, it creeps me out that that's happening. Um, but like, yeah. I mean, I can. There's an easy way to avoid it. I can just say, like, only process this if, event on equals 1. But like that doesn't explain how the other message is getting in there. So if it didn't literally print zeros, like if we didn't see this show, if we didn't see zeros like actual, like if what zero said didn't actually show up twice, then we know it didn't actually like come through the pipe twice. But so maybe we should go back in the other direction to see if it like just somehow got like double processed or something. So sorry. Um, um, so yeah. No, I don't like this. I do not like this solution. At the very least, I'm going to. I mean, I might do that just for like for the temporary sake of like having Trusty Bard not get all weird. Um, but I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna say if event on if event on not or if event on equals 1. No, if event on less than 2. No. Oh, no. Yeah, no. If event on not equal 1, then we're just gonna say like what the heck. Print what the heck event mid time at the wrong time, and then I don't know. I'll print do now, and I'll print event on. I guess, and then this will all be an else case. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna reorganize this just so that the error message is at the bottom. So the main case will be if event on equals 1, which is the case that's supposed to occur. That's the expected case, and then the else case will be to say what the heck. I don't know. I'm not gonna restart the script or anything, but Captain Binry calls for a feast at tonight's dinner and needs some help. Will you help with the cooking? Drink like a scallywag. I can help. Uh, I know how to stew beets. That's help full right. Oop. I think that technically works. I forgot the space between that's and helpful, but I remembered the comma after help, and I think that is actually, I think that's a valid command. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Wait, I can check. Yeah, it is a valid command. Okay. I'm being helpful. Uh, so, yeah, so back to what we were doing with the SayQ. Right, so I decided to skip Sooth for now. Intro string. Yeah, so this is an example of a time when I very much will want to. Oh, you know what? I'll, instead of like doing it a million different. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say instead of doing it a million different places, I'll just like do it like in one place, that like one unified place. But yeah, no, I guess I can still do that. I just like it's just occurring to me like the things like adding like the like multi-tag, yeah, adding like the multi-tag, like some of that stuff I might not want to include, but for now I don't care. If I feel like changing that, I can do that later. All right, so what is this? This is okay. So this is an event. This is like, yeah. So for now I'm just gonna say like graphics message, graphics messages. Oh yeah, actually, how does this work? I guess like maybe the data thread. Yeah, I was thinking that the data thread would just tell the graphics thread like, hey, oh, did you do something incorrectly? You already declared the event type. The way you end an event is to say low. You can't declare a mid time multiple times in a row. Um, yeah, there you go. Uh, yeah, you already declared mid time. You declared mid time. Uh, oh wait. Oh no, you didn't, did you? Trusty Bard just came up with mid time on his own. Why did you do that? All right, so that's weird. Oh, okay. That would probably explain. Oh, you know what's happening? It's probably that the reason that we got the multiple mid times is that it's probably when chat, like even when like you're acting as chat GM, the game is probably still scheduling a mid time. Okay, yeah. So that's probably the thing that we were just looking for. Um, like let's go to init event uh, because what's probably happening is that in init event, uh, wait, create event? No, wait, no, it's the other place. Did I skip past it? Yeah. So in init event, where's the schedule? Uh, sketch. Yeah. Yep. This is only supposed to be happening in the case that. Whoops. This is only supposed to be happening in the case that. Yeah. In the case that uh, do now equals 2. Whoops, sorry about that. I can after this event I'll restart the script and then but I'll let you finish this event, or I can just stop the script if you don't want to finish this event. Because the event was Trusty Bard chose the event type and he chose random, so sorry, the event's random. Uh, Um, oh wait, I can manually override it. Do you want? Actually, no. Yeah, I can manually override the event type. So if you want it to be balanced, I can terminate the event as balanced whenever you say. So let me know when you want the event to end, and I can conclude it such that it'll actually apply event type 4. Because on my side, I have like a manual override for that thing. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Trusty Bard. Yeah, Trusty Bard had a little too much grog. Protospasms, right? Um, so okay, let's do what? All right, so that's now fixed, and I'll bring that over to the main script at some point. All right, so yay, perfect drink. Good job, good job, you lushes, you luscious. Uh, sorry. Um, okay, so it applied the experience. So okay, so now I'm gonna crash, or I'm sorry, not crash, but now I'm gonna restart the script. Um, I'm gonna bring it down, and we'll bring it back up in just a moment. So so script down 1 sec, and so that'll come back in just a moment, and it should be. Oh yeah, so we can take out the that event mid time. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave in that like that precaution just about like not accidentally calling the event mid time twice thing. Because it wouldn't have fixed the thing before, but I don't. No, I'll leave it in. I mean, I'll like let the bug happen because like the bug happening is something that I'll want to be resolving, and so I'd rather I'd rather it be like more obvious. Now that we know that at least like the primary culprit that we were just seeing is now fixed. Okay, so let's go to yeah, let's go to event midtime. And at event midtime, we are going to, yeah, we're not going to worry about event on equaling 1. Um, hmm, hmm. Yeah, so save that. Actually, do I want to leave that in? You know what I might do instead? I might just say, yeah, I'm gonna actually add in the check and event on equals 1. No? I don't know. I might or I might not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Did I? What am I doing for adlibs? Oh, I think for adlibs for ChatGMs, it's just implicit. Because I'm pretty sure I did add that in. Let me double check that real quick. Because that's the other thing, Zero, is that, Zero, were you here when we added adlib events? Because I'm pretty sure those are in and working for ChatGMs as well. Just throwing it out there because, I don't know, because they're also cool. So, like, if you wanted to integrate those into the repertoire, then you could as you uh, um, uh, you could as well. I think the way you initiate the way you initiate an adlib event is you say hark and you say the event text, but you don't bother to put any action tags in because then the system will be like, oh, there are no action tags, so we should. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, adlib multi is not working right now. Now that I think about it, I broke adlib multi. Well, okay, actually I can fix that real quick too. Because I haven't put in proper like I haven't properly like restored multi to work how I like it still works. I like basically all I've done so far is to make it not broken, but like I haven't like upgraded it to like the new system fully yet. So where would that be? That would be in Hark. So Hark. Uh, if not event on and Hark and T split, yeah. So uh, um, if yeah. So actually, so where do we handle multi here? Right. So if multi, yeah. So, okay, so what we say here is actually instead we say if the length of of new ev actions is the length of new ev actions is greater than uh, the length of new ev actions is greater than 0. then we'll say new of max actions equals that. But then otherwise we'll say else new of max actions. New of max actions equals 3, I guess, because 3 is like what you typically think of for multi. Like you never really think of 4 action tags in this game. Now that I've like set the like there's adlib adlib is just when players can come up with their own action tags. You don't have to pre-author the action tags. So you can just do like more open-ended stuff with that, right? Like you can just be like, well, what would you like to do, sort of things. Because I wanted to because like that's it occurred to me like that's actually like a lot of what like, so okay, so yeah, like if you think of like because like a lot, so I always compare the game along the way to like, how would a tabletop RPG do it? And in a tabletop RPG, there are fixed junctures where there are clear options, but like a lot of the time it's just like a scenario, and the open question is like, what would you choose to do in this scenario? And so like there is some structure to those games, right? It's not literally just like improv, because like if there were no rules, it would just be like theater improv basically, or non-theater improv. So I like the event types, and I think they do serve an important purpose. But then we have like the other adlib events, or we have like, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Free event type free. No, I guess. Wait, how do I do this? I think. Yeah, I don't know if I've added it in yet, but like on my secret control panel, I should probably just get the script back up and running. So okay, so multi should now work, even with adlib. All right, and then let's say, yeah. Do I want to add like the free event type? Did I already? Event types. Event type count. Wait, what does event type count? Oh yeah, no, that's I have no clue what that is actually. No, wait, that's just for yeah, no, that's for something. Event types. No, what is it? Well, actually, let's go back to suffix commands. Event event names. Yeah, event names. Let's go to, yeah, okay, free. Okay, yeah, so okay, I should add that to the sheet as well. Uh, because yeah, well, I'll restart the script because I think this should work already. Um, so I'll run the script, and I'll say, hey, we're still on the ship. Crown 0, Maverick. Oops, spelled correctly, please. I'm so bad at typing. I just like don't have good fingers. I just don't have fingers for typing. I've got the fingers of a. I don't know how to end that sentence. Yeah, right. Okay, so the other thing is, there's also, excuse me, free. Do, 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 do. Players can influence the event type by one or all commands. Maybe I'll leave this off for now, because like, yeah, the free event type actually doesn't even matter until like gambits are actually like a real thing. Like technically they're a real thing right now. Can I explain how adlib works? It works just like regular events. It works just like regular events. It works exactly like regular events. Like there's literally no difference, except that the action tags come from the players. There's literally no difference. Okay. Uh, yeah, so technically free is a thing, but like let's not worry about that. If you don't understand how AdLib works, you're not going to understand how free works. So, um, uh, I mean I don't mean to sound harsh, but like you're overthinking it. You're severely overthinking it. Um, all right, so graphics message dot put. Uh, for now, I'm just going to say intro string. And oh yeah, wait. So we have to. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Is like. So with these messages, like I was thinking, I would just put a timer on the. I should. How do I do this? I was just thinking I would put a timer on the. I'd put a timer on the. Like I'd send through like a duration, right? So like this text is supposed to show up for like a fixed duration, right? Um, which I guess is fine. I can do that, and then I can also include a command to override that, like in case I want to like clear it early. Uh, yeah, yeah, okay. So okay, so it'll be so the command will be uh, like I don't know, like screen text, and then it'll be the string that we want to show, and then it'll be what else? Like screen text, intro string, and then the duration. So in this case, it's. Oh wait, in an event. Oh, this is in do now equals to. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh yeah yeah yeah. Intro string. Oh. Yeah. So the unified thing that I was talking about earlier, not really gonna fly. Actually no, but this is fine though, because like this is so the one from the automated event is the one that's actually going to have a fixed duration, whereas the other one is instead like not. Um, I will tell you 100% no, Zero. The answer is 100% no. That said, you're welcome to try. But the answer is no. The answer is 100% no. For several reasons. Um, graphics messages. So we're going to put the text. We're going to send over the text. We're going to send over a duration, which in this case is what is the we schedule the mid time, right? Yeah, so we schedule the mid time for. Oh, I haven't like moved it over yet, but right, event mid time. So actually, no, this one we want not just to schedule for event mid time. We actually want this one to last for all of event mid time and like just for the entire event actually. So so screen text intro string. I mean, maybe I should only be using this for. How is this gonna work actually? Yeah, I was thinking like maybe I'll only use this for the event text. Like maybe because I was thinking I could put like tons of text in here, right? But I don't know. A lot of the other text like I don't I it's not gonna fit as comfortably. Um, so no, we'll make it work somehow. The one that's gonna be a little bit awkward is the end of event text because as it is now, like I don't know how to exactly fit that with name tags. Right, because like at the end of the event, name tags show up and they just start like taking up tons of space on the screen. So like I don't know how that's gonna fit exactly. I'm thinking like maybe in that case like the name tags. I don't know. I don't know what the name tags are gonna do in that case. We'll see. Oh, what is the an enemy pirate ship is sailing towards you. Will you aim the cannons, attempt peace, or board the enemy ship and take it over? Uh, Top pick is aim. All right. Well, I won't. I won't veer. I won't. I won't change the course of the game. um, graphics messages that put screen text intro string. Then then what? Um, so in this case, the duration would be the full duration of the event. Sure. So let's say so it's event duration, right? Event duration. Yeah, event duration. That's the thing. Still the thing. Uh, and then false or true. True. So the last value is like whether to clear the other text that might be displaying on screen when this happens. And I guess in this case I'll say true. Clear the other text that might be on screen at this time. Um, oh, did I bump up the priority of this thread? I forget. Nope. Yeah, and then graphics messages output. So yeah, I don't have everything worked out yet, but I'll go with this for now. And then yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. It could be that only the event text shows up on screen. It could be that like only the intro string, because like no, I mean the rest of it is interesting and relevant. Um, hmm. All right. Anyways, graphics messages output action text intro string event duration true. So now let's go like receive this message screen text. So actually, I mean if because the other tempting thing is that if I was only doing this text at like some junctures, I wouldn't actually need a separate message for it. I mean, I guess that's not going to make a huge difference, but yeah, whatever. All right, so screen text. So let's go down to graphics messages.get. Right, so this will happen fairly often. Add player, energy level, event status, action tags. Uh, oh, action tags is actually, yeah. Lurking, huh? Yeah, whatever. I'll just put it here. Event status, really? Action tags? I don't know. This list isn't in perfect order, anyways. I'll just put it wherever. So elif. This list is roughly sorted by like likelihood, um, or frequency of like expected frequency of any given uh, of these like various messages. So screen text. So if the message equals screen text, then we'll say. So we have to. This is where we have to like fabricate the text into like a nameplate. So we'll say what like yeah, so we have to keep track of screen text. What screen text is? Screen text is going to be a list actually. So screen text dot append yeah, so it'll be like ng or it'll be like blit text the string in this case is ng message index 1 and the font is I think I'm going to use font char for now. I might make a new font for this text, but for now I'm just going to use font char. And then actually that's not exactly the format that I want to use. So I'll just say like text equals or like just like end screen text equals the blit of of those items, and then so what we'll append here actually is end screen text index 0. So it'll be like a list. End screen text index 0. And what other interesting factoids do we need here? Like so yeah, so the second, I think the second data point will be, actually maybe the first data point should be, yeah, the first data point will be g time, or g frame time plus what would it be? It would be ng message index 2, because that's the duration that we specified for this event. And then oh whoops, I missed the square brace. So it's the expected expiration, the text itself, and then I guess I'll use the full width of the text, because blit only returns half the width of the text. So yeah. Oh, so yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to change blit text to return the full width, and then I'll just in the cases that I use blit text, I'll just if I need only the half width, I'll only send back the half width. So it'll be rsurf and rwidth. Yeah. And so in most of these cases, I actually want it to be the half width. So blit text. Oh, I'm appending it directly to the name tag dictionary though. Yeah, no, this is fine. I'll just say so I'll say name tag dictionary index li index 1 divided by equals 2. So just cut that in half, and I'll do that here as well. Oh wait, no, it'd be name tag dictionary index li index 0 index 1. Yeah. Right, because it's the first line, and then for these ones it'll be oh wait, actually, oh wait, oops. Whatever, yeah, this is fine. So this will be index 1 divided by 2. It's a little silly to do it this way, but I don't care. Alright, because like most of the time we do want to divide it in half, but whatever. So we'll just say a tag index 1. Oh wait, axolots. Oh, okay, wait, actually no, we don't have to do it here. We can just say a tag index 1 divided by 2. Yeah. Excuse me. And then yeah, so it's only those cases. So that's not, it could have been a lot worse. Actually, you know what? Instead, I could just say like for ti in name tag dictionary index li. I could just say ti divided by equals 2. No, ti index index 1 divided by equals 2, because then I won't have to say it like several times over. I can just say it that one time. Yeah. Save that, and then let me just check that I haven't messed anything up. Oh, I forgot to close the square braces. Yep. Screen text append. Oh, whoops! I forgot. I didn't finish this. Yeah. And so then the last thing will be end screen text, uh, end screen text index 1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that I didn't mess up the text that already was working. The text that's been working for some amount of time. So that still looks okay. And if I activate away mode, that still looks okay as well. All right, so I haven't broken anything yet. And then let's uh wait a second. Why did Trusty Bard say that sounds pleasant when you said huzzah? I don't think he was supposed to say that. I think he was supposed to say how many adventures. Unless something's off with that. I did just change that recently, so it could be that there's something off with that. Look into that real quick. So that would be pleasant. I think that's the only time in script the word pleasant comes up. Oh no, there are 2 times in the script. There are 3 times in the script the word pleasant comes up. Wow. Wait, what were the other ones? Trusty adjectives? Yeah. Wait, what are trusty adjectives? Oh yeah, no, I know what that's for. Oh, we could just be using the same list for both. Because it's basically the same list. Whatever. Alright, yeah, so if growth exp value equals 0. Oh, am I not setting this correctly? Where am I setting this? No, I'm setting it correctly, probably. Wait, if growth exp value equals integer of 3 times frame time minus growth time divided by growth cooldown. So for one thing, I should say growth exp value equals the minimum between this value and like 5, because it's never supposed to be higher than 5, I don't think. At least, no, I think we should cap it at 5. We should cap it at something, and like 5 seems as good a cap as any. Growth time, I must be, so like one of these I think must be getting set wrong, because growth time, growth time is initializing to time.time. Frame time should be correct. Growth cooldown? What's growth cooldown? No, growth cooldown should be correct. Yeah. Frame time minus growth time divided by growth cooldown. Times 3. Well, I guess I'll just like try and keep track of what that is. So like print like initting growth spelled correctly, comma. So what is frame time? In this case, what is growth time? What is growth cooldown shouldn't ever change, but let's just make sure we're getting the correct value. Yeah. So what is frame time? What is growth time? What is frame time minus growth time? Because those are gonna be big numbers, and I don't feel like doing mental math when I come back to look at this. Yeah, I just feel like that was not right, how that worked out. Also, it feels like it's been a long time since we had an event, right? When was the last event? uh, the last event concluded at 12:23, and it's already 31. Oh, so I guess it hasn't been that long. Uh, yeah, let's growth EXP value. Okay, let's assume it's not better, but it should at least give us like some more information to work with. So we'll see how that goes. And okay, so yeah, so back here we're appending screen text now. So now I need like, okay, I will need to do more things like with screen text, but I can figure that out kind of as I go. For starters, let's just say like screen text. So like we'll have like a screen position. Oh, this should, yeah. I mean, this is kind of going to work the same way the environments work, except it's also going to be like very different in a lot of ways too. So basically, we want like two position values for this text, and because it's gonna scroll across the screen, and it's also supposed to like loop around again. So it'll just like for example, like for the duration of the event, it'll just keep like scrolling across the screen. And sorry, I just hey, there's the event. So yeah, I'm just like looking at the screen now because I'm like trying to think of like what is the position of this stuff going to be. I mean, worst case scenario, if I need to, I can always just move my face higher up on screen. Like if I need more room on the bottom of the screen to show like text and stuff. I wasn't planning on doing that though, so. And I try not to make side quests like too tall. Um, so, I mean, the alternative is I could go in like the very other direction. I could make it actually show up on like the top of the screen instead. Like I could do other stuff with it. Um, I don't know. I mean, I could. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it like completely separate, and then I can like move it around. Like maybe I'll just arbitrarily like have it draw like at like the top of the frame, like down at the bottom of the frame is where like the rest of the visuals are going, but the frame itself is actually like much taller than that. Here, I'm just gonna drag it on screen for a second. Like the frame itself, like I've always had it like much taller than I need it to be. So like I could always just split it at like the top of the frame and have it not collide with anything. So that way, you know, it can optionally be separated out or like, yeah, I don't know. I can toy with it, see what works. Sorry, I'm gonna make the graphics look stupid for a second because I'm dragging the screen around, and then the legs spin. All right, so uh, uh, um, let's um, let's actually blit that stuff now. Oh, I don't know why I dragged the other thing on screen. I could always just like rerun the script and have it show up here as well. Yeah, like all this space at the top is like pretty much unused. I think the thing that goes highest now is name tags, and those only go like this high, right? They like stop, like nothing actually like occupies this upper part of the screen. Um, okay, so I mean for now I can just be like it's like yeah, I'll just put in something stupid for starters. So screen text, we'll just say like screen pause or screen text pause equals 0, and then so then we can just blit this in. We'll just do it like last thing. It'll draw on top of everything else, I guess. Um, and yeah, so we'll just say like graphics graphics dot blit screen screen texts Oh, it's not a thing yet. Right, I have to declare it somewhere, or else it's not a thing. Do. So, I don't know, I'll just put it like, I'll put it with the sayQ stuff, I guess. Screen, text, screen text, equals an empty list, and then, so, yeah, so, so we'll blit screen text, and we'll blit it where? We'll blit it at position screen screen text position. Oops, this is two variables. So screen text position, comma 0, and then we'll say screen text position minus equals I don't know, like 5. No, not 5. I'll just do like 1 for starters. So let's see what this looks like. So when I activate away mode, oops, didn't like that. Oh yeah. Oh, for one thing, it's supposed to be screen text index 0, but I guess we only do this if the length of screen text is greater than 0, right? Because if there's nothing to display, then we don't care. So let's try that, because this is gonna look presumably dumb, but so activate away mode, and so when the event starts, hypothetically the event text should get blit at the top of the screen. Not seeing it. Doesn't seem to be coming through. Why is that? Did we get the message? Screen text, yeah. Screen text, hark, you've come to a village, blah, blah, blah. So we got the message. Oh. Yeah, no. It's not graphics split screen text index 0. Why didn't that cause an error? It's graphics split screen text index 0 index 1. Because, right, that's the image part. Index 0 is just the full thing. So let's try this. So activate away mode, and again, it doesn't show up. So is the screen text message is still going through, and yet, all right, let's look at. Did I not call it screen text? Did I call it like something else? No, I called it screen text. Screen text dot append. Yeah. Alright, well, after we append that, let's try printing screen text. See what, because like this doesn't seem like a very difficult command, and yet, alright, I'm also just to see, I'm gonna say like in here print like yep, screen text. I can accept that like things might not be working perfectly yet, but like I don't get why nothing's happening. It's not crashing, it's not showing anything, it's like doing seemingly nothing. It's like, yeah, it's like the yep screen text thing is not evaluating as true, otherwise we'd be seeing like a spam of like, so yeah, so we got screen text. So we got the screen text message. It didn't actually print out the the second half of it. So the message is going through, and then how is it possible that like we're getting the screen text message, but this is not printing? Like, how does it evaluate through this but not here? What? Am I putting it in the wrong queue? Am I not putting it in the graphics messages queue? This is the graphics messages queue, right? Graphics messages, yeah. Did I accidentally put in the data messages queue? Graphics messages dot put screen text. No, that seems Seems legit. Um, um, screen text dot append. Screen text is the name of this variable, right? Yeah. I So whatever. I'm just gonna go nuclear and say print screen text. Screen text. I mean, I guess no. It doesn't really make sense. Like, how would it be evaluating? All right. So it recognizes that screen text is like just consistently empty, and then I activate away mode, and it just stays empty. Right? It's just gonna continue. Like even once the event starts, it's gonna continue to stay empty for some reason. What the heck? What the heck? It stayed empty despite the fact that we got the screen text message that comes through. Oh crap. If ng message equals screen text, ng message index 0 equals screen text, and yet it's not. What? um um nope, nothing coming to mind. um how about like how is this not? We had an agreement. If I say the right things, you're supposed to do the right thing. Come on, computer. You're not holding up your end of the bargain. Um, we print ng message, and then hey, Brad McQuaid, how's it going? There really shouldn't be, because like if we if we look at if we look at this string, like this is the string. Yeah, like so this is like so in Python, for those who might not be familiar, there's no switch statements. There's no like you can't do switches. So if you want to do something like a switch, you do a cascading if elif. So this literally, like this whole sequence of messages, it always evaluates on ng message index 0, because for the messaging system, the index 0 is what identifies the message that's coming through. So we just say, does it equal add player? Does it equal remove player? Does it equal energy level? Does it equal event status? Does it equal name tag status? Does it equal action tags? Does it equal screen text? And so it equals screen text in this case. Like as we see, we're printing it and it equals screen text. So um I mean, oops. I could try moving this to like the top spot and see what happens then, but like that'll just, I don't know. That shouldn't have an effect. Um, oh, did I have it not indented? No, I had it at the right level of indentation. I don't know. Computers! Yay, computers! Whoops, that is not the correct location though. So, so we'll start this one off as an if, and we'll turn this one into an elif. Actually, we can just have them as mutual ifs. We won't even do elif. This will just always evaluate. This will always evaluate for every message. Despite the fact that like messages literally can't be two of these things.